The Christian faith, in all its various denominational forms, Catholic, Orthodox, Protestant, and Evangelicism, deviates from the teachings preached by Jesus and his apostles and practiced by the earliest Christian communities. There has been a great apostasy, an abandonment, corruption, and distortion of the true Christian faith by all the so-called recognized churches. And at the heart of this great apostasy is the obscuration of the authentic Jesu-ine New Covenant. Christians have always believed that Jesus established a new covenant or agreement between man and God. Christianity as a religion considers itself to be the new covenant, and the New Testament is so termed because it testifies to this claim. Thus, not only is the new covenant at the heart of the Christian faith, it is the faith. Yet I believe that the historical new covenant that Jesus' followers believed had been instigated by his sacrificial death and subsequent resurrection is distinct from that which Christianity adheres to today. In fact, I would go so far as to say that the new covenant, as all modern day Christians know and understand it, is not only fatally incomplete, it is in fact anathema to the new covenant as Jesus Christ and his apostles intended it to be understood. Since the teething days of the Christian church, a great lie has been perpetrated upon followers of Christ, namely that he died as penance for the original sin of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, or, put more simply, as potential penance for all our inherited and individual sins. I do not believe that the historical Jesus viewed his own death in this way. I do believe that Jesus perceived his death as a magico-religious sacrificial offering intended to instigate a new covenant. But for the past 1600 years, the true nature of this has been lost, or perhaps I should say hidden. It is certainly not to be found within the New Testament. Rather, we must look outside of the traditional Christian canon to apocryphal texts and the so-called heresiologies. The last of the great heresiologists is the intensely noxious Epiphanius of Salamis, who, writing in the mid to late 370s CE, says the following about the Jewish Christian sect of the Ebionites. But they say that he, by which is meant the Christ, is not begotten of God the Father, but created as one of the archangels, and that he is a ruler both of angels and of all creatures of the Almighty, and that he came and instructed us to abolish the sacrifices. As their so-called gospel says, I came to abolish the sacrifices, and if you cease not from sacrifice, wrath will not cease from you. Both these and certain things of the kind are guileful inventions which are current among them.